Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Hi, afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on this Thursday afternoon. Got my little helper Lexi back here. She's here today, and in fact I picked her up last night after work, and she's off today, so we had some errands to run. We done those, went to Walmart, Dollar Tree, CVS, Dairy Queen. I don't know where all we went. We went all over the place, but got all our running around done. This is going to be kind of an update. I was been off a couple days here. I had a family outing the other night for Kylie's birthday, and went out to the house, played cards, or not cards, games I should say, and had some fun out there. So now, let me get some of this out of the way. Now what we're doing is going to do a catch up on some of the things that we've been working on. You may remember I've been working on several different projects, and I waited for some parts to come in and this and that, and so first thing I'm going to show you here what we got today. And anybody knows uses dental floss, that's, you know, they pretty much tell what that is. But this is unwaxed dental floss, and I had to travel a little ways to find this, but I've got it, and that's what we're going to try for the tuner string on the Juliet radio, which is up there in a box. And I have the transistor for that radio also. So that should be, hopefully this should make a finished project for that. And got that. So also yesterday, these came in the mail. These are my capacitors for the DC high voltage power supply that I'll be building here off the Variac, and they're rated at 33 microfarad at 450 volts. So those should be plenty for the output. I figured the output of that Variac will go up to, after it's doubled, will be around 400, just a little over 400 volts. So that should be fine for that. And so that's them. And what I'll probably do here in the next few days is put together a little circuit to test that, to make sure these work all right. And we may blow up some capacitors. You never can tell. So that's coming up. And I think I already posted. I know I posted the video about harvesting parts. That's done for a while. I just do that every once in a while to relax a little bit, and come in here, turn the radio on, and you know, listen to the radio while I take the parts off. And to me, that's relaxing. So anyway, also the thing I'm looking at here on this deal is I'm not sure how I'm going to do this new DC panel I want to put in. I'm thinking, let me do this. Let's update these before I do. These are the testers that I have. I worked on the other tester, my tester, the one I bought, the one that Ron C printed up the case for, and the only thing I can do is get it to light up, and that's all it will do. I don't know if the display is bad, if nothing is happening in the CPU or whatever, but it doesn't do that. I did drop it, and that's the only thing I've done to it that I know of, and I didn't think that would cause it to not work, but apparently it did. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I can't fix this one, I'm pretty sure of that. So that's on the back burner, and we'll deal with that when I come across it. I like to have one of those. Those are really handy. So the other thing is the power supply for the AM transmitter. I do have the parts for that now. I have what was it I was waiting on? Was it forget what it was now. Anyway, I do have those, and they came the other day, and I can't remember what it was. Anywho, so that's here, and I want to work on that, and I think that's about it. I think that's all the updates I have. I'll probably think of something else as soon as I put this away, but what I want to do is kind of go over this, what I'm trying to figure out for the panel, the higher voltage DC panel, and I was going to use another project box, but as you guys kind of recall, on the low voltage power supply, that box was a little small, and I'd rather kind of, you know, just do something else for the next one, because let me show you here with the other camera, maybe it'll be easier. Alright, there you're looking at the DC panel I made, the project box and all. That's the one I made. Now what I'm thinking about, I was going to just do another project box and put it in here, but again, number one, they don't have these anymore, or they are out of these. So what I'm thinking about is another one similar to the AC panel over there. You can see that, I think. There you go. And I'm thinking about maybe just using something like that. I've got another piece of that tin. It's not a license plate like that one, but it's another piece that I could use. And make another square one for that right there, and incorporate that into that. But then I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to mix the high voltage and the low voltage AC or DC panels. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I can just see me plugging in something thinking it's low and it's high, and I'll blow up something. So I'm not really sure I want to do that, and I'm just kind of running out of space there. This is getting it's pretty much full from the variac all the way down through there, and I'm pretty much limited in my space there. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting a measurement there and seeing what kind of size of a project box that will fit in there, and maybe go from there and see if I can find one. But yeah, that's what I'm up to here as far as doing that. So like I said, I've got everything to do that, and I want to get it done. So I'd like to get that. Well, I don't have everything to do. I don't have the meters. The meters I found that will go up to let's see, the DC voltmeter goes up to 500 volts, and the I want a milliamp meter, and I think the one I found goes up to 200 milliamps. I really I don't expect for my purposes, I don't expect the amperage to go up above 100. In fact, I'd prefer it to stay as low as possible, because that's your leakage current when you measure that, and you want to make sure that's as low as possible, because the more leakage current, the more problem you may have with the circuits that you're working on. So that's that on that. So that's where I'm at on that, and I'm thinking that should do that. I think that's pretty much it for now. Let me show you one more thing. There is our super shelf, still intact and holding up very, very well. So happy about that. And I'll show you the other ones. That's the one I rebuilt, and that was one of the original ones there. That's still fine, but everything seems to be holding up well on that. So happy about that. So there's something else that I'm forgetting. I can't remember what it is. Let me turn this off and go back to the other camera. Alright, there's some of the things I'm working on, and the thing I couldn't think of on that power supply was the 12 volt regulators, and I think I did mention I got those. And I have 2200 microfarad caps at 50 volts, I think. They should be fine for that, in fact more than fine. So the only other things I need is some 0.1 microfarad caps for the input and output, and I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to use a bleeder resistor on that or not, but whatever it is, I'm not going to have meters on it, I know that. So that should work out fine, I think, for that power supply. I don't know what else to do to make it any better than that. So that's what I'm going to do. And oh, the I think this is the transformer I'm using here. It's a 12 volt AC transformer. I'm going to have to put it in a different, this is one that lamp I had. Probably use that one, unless I find one that's a little smaller. That's probably a little bit overkill there, but like I say, it's what I got. That'll be a nice little power supply. So I think I'm gonna cut this one off and upload it, just basically because I haven't made a video in a few days. Jack was wondering where I've been at. Jack, I'm here. Like I said, I had cards to play or games to play, and we had Lexi's here, and just waiting on some parts to come in, things like that. Oh, I do have one more item I ordered today. It's a heat gun, laser pointer heat guns. I've been wanting one of those for a while, and I found a pretty good deal on eBay, $8 and 8 something. I can't remember what's shipped. And it's here in the States. It's not from China. So I mean, it is from China, but I mean, it's not coming from China. The thing that got me on that was Harbor Freight had a promo going where they had one of those for $5, and I thought, well, you know, that'd be worth driving to Columbus for $5. Then I got to looking at the small print, and I think you have to spend $45 to get that deal. So yeah, I think so. I like a deal, but I don't like that kind of deal. The deals that are, you know, that they have, that's, you know, you got to buy so much to get this much. To me, it's no, they're not saving anything, and you know. So, anywho, so that's all I have for now, and I will be talking to you all later. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's a little bit rainy. I think our hurricane's finally about here. So, Cindy, is that the name? I think Cindy is her name. So I'm expecting downpour any time. So it's still nice and warm out there. We had made a good trip and didn't get wet, so we're happy about that. So you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you.